Hey guys, SimmersDim Gaming here, and as the title of the video suggests, we are once again going to be talking about Silent Hill 2 and all of the stuff going on with it. So if for some reason you're not aware, Silent Hill 2 is being remade by Konami and Bloober Team. The release date is the 8th of October for Steam and PS5. I'm not sure about Xbox. As usual, when anything Silent Hill is announced, the community are quite divided, most of them being very negative about it, and in my opinion, not even giving it a chance. They're setting it up in their heads to fail before it even comes out. I know the premise of this video, I'll probably get a lot of hate, I won't be a true fan, etc, etc, but I've been playing Silent Hill for over 20 years, so I'm definitely a fan. And these are just my opinions about it, just a disclaimer there. The first problem the fanbase seem to have is the fact that it's not the original Team Silent making the games. Bear in mind, they haven't been making the Silent Hill games since Silent Hill 3 when that ended. That is one of the biggest problems for the fanbase. They can't accept that Team Silent just aren't a thing anymore. Unfortunately, studios change, devs change, things like that. You just have to get over it, let's be honest. They're not coming back. Yes, Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3 were great, but again, things change. Get off the high horse and just get over it. Now, sticking on the subject of Bloober Team, I haven't really played many of their games, so I'd be a hypocrite to say I know a lot of their work. I've only played the Bloober Team Silent Hills. I'll be honest, and again, I'll get a lot of hate. I quite enjoyed Silent Hill Homecoming. It was rough, but I appreciated what they were trying to do with Silent Hill and things like that. The combat was quite fun, it was a lot more melee combat focused, which I enjoyed personally. The story, a little bit jank at times, but I did still enjoy it. Also as well, I've noticed certain characters are getting way too much criticism. The first iteration of Remake James, I thought was fine. He looked older, a bit more gruff. He looked like, you know, he was a man that's suffering. I liked that. And the fact that they made him a little bit older, Konami also stated they did this on purpose. People moaned so much that they changed him. Then, the Silent Hill transmission, they showed Angela. People went mental. Some of the comments I read, I'm not going to say them on here, but were actually pretty disgusting. You know, she's a victim of abuse, but people are literally, and I've seen comments saying it's not believable because she's now not attractive. That is pretty low and pretty disgusting in my opinion. If you're of that mindset, you should be ashamed of yourself. Also, not as much criticism, but I've seen people moan about the way Maria looks. Let's be honest, Maria's original opinion is purely based on an outfit that Christina Aguilera wore in the 2000s. I don't have a problem with this outfit at all. I think the character also looks fine. Angela is also fine in my opinion. I don't see the issues personally, I really don't. From what I can see from stuff that the community have been saying over the years, they very much over-sexualize Silent Hill, especially Silent Hill 2, and I think the fact that these characters aren't attractive enough to them is something that they're just not happy with. It's a little bit weird in my opinion. One, they're video game characters. Two, why are they being over-sexualized? It doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest. But that just seems to be what a lot of people talk about in the community. Very weird, in my opinion. But, you know, even if people say I'm a fan or not, I for one am looking forward to Silent Hill 2. I watched the transmission live, as the footage in the background shows. We also got to see extended gameplay through various areas in Silent Hill 2. The environments look amazing, the lighting effects look amazing, the combat looks classic survival horror in the form of it's quite rough, and I quite like that. They have stated that James is just a normal guy, so you know you're not going to be able to do counters like a roundhouse kick like Leon does in Resident Evil 4 and stuff, because James is a normal guy. Bear in mind, another criticism, people said he was too proficient with guns. This game is set in America, and Americans, even if they have a low level of knowledge, a lot of them will know how to use a firearm. For example, racking a bolt action. I'm from England and I know how to do that, and we don't have very many guns or access to them, so it's not that hard, let's be honest. The be all and end all, if you're of the same opinion of myself, it doesn't make you any less of a fan, and if you've got any hate because of it, don't worry about it. Just ignore those opinions, to be honest. I personally am trying to stay away from the toxic environments and comments. I just wanted to make a video on it as I just can't understand it, personally. I don't get the idea. I can get, you know, if you didn't like other Bloober Team games and you're just a little bit hesitant to buy it, but don't just blindly hate something for the sake of it. Like, what's the point? And let's be honest, if you already don't like this and you're not going to give it a chance, the originals are still there. Yes, I know they can be quite expensive to play, but not condoning it, but there are other means to play them. So they're always going to be there, so just continue to play them and don't be horrible to people that are excited for this remake. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Just because their opinion is different to yours doesn't mean they're wrong. I know that can go both ways, but the people that are not liking this are more or less attacking people that are liking it, and it's not the other way around. So maybe everyone should just be nice to each other regardless of their opinion. Let me know if you're going to give Silent Hill 2 a chance. I personally am. I am going to pre-order it. I'm very excited. But let's be honest, when you pre-order anything, you don't know how the full game is going to be, right, until you play it. So it could be terrible. It could be really good. You just don't know until you try it. This is Dim Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.